What comes to your mind when you hear the term fencing? Some people think of the cowboys building fences, but that's not what I'm talking about. Most people think of the sport, which is what I'm talking about, not cowboys. Fencing has a long history, which goes all the way back to the ancient Roman days. Oh, sorry dude. Fencing has since then become a sport and has been played in the Olympics starting in the first modern Olympics in 1896. Women didn't start playing in the Olympics until 1924 in Paris. It is starting to become more popular, especially in the US. I think it's more fun to play than to watch, because it is an extremely active and physical sport which requires not only your muscle but also your mind. Let me enlighten you. We figured out it's not cowboys trying to figure out who can build the most fences. Rather, it involves two individuals who are trying to stab each other with blunted blades. Again, it is not only physical, but it is mental, as you try to figure out what your opponent will do next and how to counteract. There are three weapons involved. You have foil with the round bell, epee with the bigger bell, and saber with a foil bell with a handguard. Foil was introduced by Domenico Angelo in 1763, who also introduced the first fencing academy called Angelo School of Arms in London. As a fencer, you must know the rules. For foil and saber, they are both right-of-way weapons, which means whoever started the attack gets the touch. In epee, there is no right-of-way, which means there can be a double touch. The target area for foil is the torso, excluding the head, arms, and legs. For saber, it is the waist up, resembling a cavalryman on a horse. For epee, it is from the bottom of your foot to the top of your head, which means everywhere is target. And all three, even the back, is target. Fencing has been in the Olympics since the first modern Olympics in 1896. Epee wasn't introduced until 1900, and all three weren't introduced to the Olympics until 1912. Women, however, did not start fencing in the Olympics until 1924 in Paris. Women's epee wasn't introduced to the Olympics until 1996, and women's saber wasn't introduced until 2000. So what are some fencing career opportunities? You could be a professional fencer, a coach, or even teach or act in theater. Professional fencing doesn't get paid except for prize money or even sponsors, which can pay up to $100,000. For steady income, you want to be a coach or even in theater. Let's review. So, we found out that what started out as a Roman training exercise for the military evolved into three separate weapons, which for over 100 years, Olympians have been using to compete for the gold. Not only is it physical, but it is also mental, which is why I believe it is the best sport and why I highly recommend you find somewhere to fence. Here are some video clips.
The enemy has a study, he's a gripper, which I have. You are a wonder. Thank you. I've worked hard to become so. I admit it, you are better than I am. Then why are you smiling? Because I know something you don't know. And what is that? I am not offended.
Thank you and have a good day.